I'm always encouraged, I'm always with good high spirits, never giving up. I'm a go-getter, I'm a risk taker. A failure to me gives me more courage and I come up stronger than before. My mantra in life is simple living, always innovative, and looking for a better world that everyone can survive. Make everything software-based, digital, and you're going to have a success in your business. Good, my name is Amos Kibaru. I'm a CEO of Floor Decor. We specialize in floor decoration. We have various floor covering materials that we sell in all our outlets. I grew up in Naivasha, Rift Valley. My childhood memory was my dad used to work for the government and he used to be given motorbikes, Yamaha. So I remember to keep nikibebo kwenda shule, sandwich in between my dad and my mom. But you know, growing up in Naivasha, I never thought of being into this kind of floor covering business. Because you know, I was brought up in a simple lifestyle. Very easy. In Naivasha, everybody knew each other. You know, mahali fulani. It was, yeah. Well, we started it about 10 years ago, around 2010.
What inspired this business, and when were you sure about venturing into floor decor solutions?
My first entrepreneurial journey was 2001 up to 2010. So I graduated from IT business to floor covering solutions. And I started small. And the idea came from me visiting overseas and seeing beautiful houses out there and wondering why can't we have the same floor covering materials in our country. And I started with just a few square meter and pushed to the market, and people really accepted the products. The transition from my IT business to flooring, which is more of construction industry, it was rough. We survived for the years, and we came up slowly and got a grip. From the flooring, from IT, it was an ongoing business that I had at that time. And the transition to the construction material for floor covering, a small bit of the amount of money that we had, we incorporated by borrowing friends and from the banks to build. It was a slow growth with a lot of marketing and a lot of customer awareness and educating the public why they need to use our materials. It was a journey. We did a lot of hard work promoting the products to the audience. And the audience slowly started accepting the products. And to be honest, we thank all our customers for our growth, because they are our first customers that actually, when we didn't have enough material in stock, they will give us some deposit and they will wait the turnaround time. So importation takes about 45 to 50 days. And you ask a customer to identify what they want, they put small amount of money, we pay our suppliers, and then we ship them on their behalf. Remember, all our floor covering are versatile, there's no glue down. Remember the floor covering market for the Kenyan market? Initially we had parquets, the small wooden blocks. You've seen them in most houses, they are uniform. We had polyvinyl chloride, PVC, the Dunlop, small tiles, PVC tiles. Some still in the old houses in the government offices. So those were the two major types of flooring. And besides that, we had the old red oxide. If you didn't have money to put the wood blocks, which was for the mandate people, or the PVC, you just paint, you do your concrete floor with the red kind of a concrete mixture, so you have a red oxide floor. That was the most common one. From the days of our grandmothers, they were doing flooring with cow dung. You see, floor has been there. Only that, the technology has really improved, and people have been watching programs on TV and looking at beautiful houses with the floor coverings, and they wanted to incorporate the same here. And this is where the opportunity came. So we came with a versatile product that you don't need to maintain. With the wood package, you need to polish sand. And if water came through, the wood products get damaged. With the PVC again, the colors are just boring. And you know, with interior design, people are looking to have beautiful, amazing floor coverings they can complement the color of the wall, the furniture. And with the products that were there in the market, they were not really that much. Remember, the wood package was our uniform. Every house had the same design. Our products came in to bridge in the gap of the various aesthetic, the grays, the wood look, the tile look. And the major aspect was the easy to install, the affordability, and the cold, and the non-slip. So around that time also, ceramic tiles were really coming the in thing also, and people did really embrace ceramic tiles. Even today, ceramic tiles is a big floor cover. But the pros and cons of this product and the other, sometimes the ceramic tiles are cold, they're slippery, they're hard to install, they're hard surface. First, the product sold at floor decor, if you have babies, you go for the cucumber, which is a soft floor surface, easy to install, warm, and beautiful. And this is where we came and did a change to the way we do our flooring. Well, with the cucumber, it's manufactured as Bufloor from Belgium, so we are exclusive distributor for some of these products, Pargo, Bufloor, Fobro. I realized being a marketer, I needed to have a name that it's home. It's home for everyone. And Bufloor was really hard for some of our customers to even pronounce. We say Buffalo, it's foreign. So one time I was in a vernacular station doing a show, and the presenter asked me, what is the name of the product? So I came up in Kikuyu dialect. I was like, this is a mkeka bao, and the mkeka bao thing in Kikuyu means carpet, wood. So from that point onwards, I started calling the product mkeka bao, and I saw it's a big brand. I went to the offices where they deal with the trademarks, and I applied for a trademark, I paid everything, and I got one. And it has really helped me because when the brand became big, of course, some of my competitors of everyone started calling the product the same, so making it very hard for customers to distinguish between who is the authentic one. So having a trademark for a product really helps you as an entrepreneur to shine and to help customers be guided and knowing which brand. Well, my first clients for flooring were my previous customers for computers. Remember, around that time, 10 years ago, is when the construction boom was really going up, and every Kenyan feel the need to own a home. So I started with my IT customers, and I started selling them flooring, my close friends, and my family too. Most of my customers who were buying computers from me were based here in Kenya, and these are the people that gave us the boosts. And remember, when you installed the floor, they became the brand ambassadors. They became, oh, I have this floor that I've bought, come and see it. And when people come visit, you see that kind of marketing with our first customers. So they brought us their friends also. What I've noticed with the Kenyan market, they don't really accept a new product real quick. There's a wait and see attitude. So, for example, with the Pargo laminate, the customer had never seen such a thing before. So they were like, are you sure this is the product? And around the same time, I was not like a first one. We had some copies, some counterfeit materials, which had really damaged the name of the laminate floor, until we brought in the Pargo floor, which is a genuine laminate. So for a customer to distinguish between this genuine product and the copy was a problem. My major challenge was the pricing scheme in the market. People tend to buy the price more than the product. So when you bring something which is really cheap, the customer doesn't have a second thought about the quality. Remember, a floor material or a building material, you don't look more on the cost. You need to look at the durability and all other aspects, and then come at the price. So there's no way you can have, let's say, Pargo selling for this much, and a similar product selling half the cost, and they're all made from the same product. So they have to be somewhere, someone is losing somewhere. So the challenge that we had was the counterfeit in the market, making it hard for our genuine customers to distinguish between the genuine product and non-genuine product. Access to capital, they were also capital intensive. So customers want various designs. You can never have all these 100 designs all at a go. So we had to play around with a few designs. And importation taking long, and the delays. Around 2015, the Kenyan government introduced something called pre-verification. It's import, where when you import in a certain product, it has to be inspected. So it's called PVOC, pre-verification, and they offer certificate. So when they brought in the PVOC program, it really helped people selling genuine product because they were able to filter the copies. And they appointed some big bodies like SGS, Bureau Veritas. Before you bring in anything to the Kenyan market, it needs first to be inspected by them, and they offer a certificate of conformity. So this now came as a game changer because our product will pass the test, the copies will not. And it really felt that. And the government really took care of the consumers by having that barrier of counterfeit not flowing in the market. So that was a game changer for us, and now it made shipping easier. Goods are now inspected before they come to Kenya. I'm also protected. An unscrupulous manufacturer will not sell me something which is substandard because it will not pass the test. And now we have the genuine products in the market, and it improved the efficiency. Initially, it was teething problem, getting to have the inspectors come and inspect. It takes so long, but eventually, the system flowed in. We have our goods pre-inspected. We use something called Route B. Route B is where the goods are pre-inspected, and you're given a certificate for 1 year. Well, it takes an average of 45 days from ports in Belgium, Antwerp. But 45 days is everything. They come, they get to our port in Mombasa. They are transported inland by the SGR. Before it was trucks now, and then they're brought to Embakasi, where it's much clearing, the process much faster than what it was in Mombasa before.